As YouTubers, there's one core problem we're always trying to solve. How do we get people interested in watching our videos in the first place? Say you have a great idea for a video, and you know exactly the kind of person who needs this information. And you're certain that as long as people click on this video, they are going to find it valuable. Well, this happened to me recently. I had a video idea that I knew people would love, but I was almost certain they weren't going to click on it. Well, today I thought I'd show you an example of how I personally overcame this problem in the hopes that your next video could also get hundreds of thousands of views. So here's what happened to me. YouTube had this brand new update, right? Handles. I won't bore you with all the details because by now this is kind of old news, but here in a little bit, everybody on YouTube is going to be known by a unique @handle, kind of similar to the way Instagram works. Now, there were two things wrong with me wanting to cover this topic on our YouTube channel. The first is that we were kind of late to the party. You see, everyone was covering this update already by the time we were able to finally get to it. The second reason is that this was a big YouTube update, but also one that didn't really need much explaining beyond the headline, at least on the surface. Here's what I mean. Let's say I just gave you the title of this potential video, right? Update, YouTube adding handles. When you see that title, do you instinctively feel like you need to click on that video and learn more? Of those of you watching, I imagine maybe half of you would click that video? I don't know, let me know in the comments. With those two big concerns kind of buzzing around in my head, I had to ask myself, is this a video that is even worth making anymore? Here's the thing though, the YouTube handles update is going to make a lot of fundamental changes to the way YouTube functions. I saw a number of people covering this update, but missing a few really key details that I felt I could bring to this conversation. But I just had to answer one question. Is there a way for me to get you to care? Enter clickbait. What if I took just one of those really interesting details that other creators left out and made it the entire pitch of my video? And what if I leveraged one of the most popular creators across YouTube to prove my point? You see, after researching this topic, I actually relearned an interesting fact. Did you know that MrBeast doesn't actually upload to the website youtube.com/MrBeast? MrBeast's real YouTube name is actually MrBeast6000. In terms of branding, I have to imagine the handles update is kind of a nightmare for him. But again, this was just one detail, but it touches on so many things that I wanted to talk about in my video about YouTube handles. So I made the video and I implemented clickbait to get our viewers to watch it. And you know what? I don't have any regrets. And now you're watching this thinking, is vidIQ seriously telling me right now to use clickbait in all my content? No, never, no. Yeah, kinda. Okay, definitely. Here's why. The title of the video was YouTube Update Exposes @MrBeast. The thumbnail implies that the MrBeast channel is actually fake. And after just a little bit of soul searching, I decided to roll with this for a couple of reasons. The first is that I knew the value of this video would be delivered upon as soon as the viewers clicked into it. And also, I mean, it's kind of true. This YouTube update literally exposes MrBeast as MrBeast6000, meaning the fact that we all know this channel as MrBeast is actually technically wrong when you account for YouTube handles. Listen, argue all you want. What about our comment section of that video though, and the dislikes? Surely we got disliked into oblivion when this video was posted, right? Nah. Not really. In fact, we even got comments like this one. I love how clickbaity and almost misleading the title and thumbnail are, but still accurate to the video content. The key to using what I like to think of as good clickbait is delivering on the promise of your title and your thumbnail. And like I said, this is really important information because up till now, you could take whatever name you wanted on YouTube. But what happens if you call yourself MrBeast and you start getting a bunch of subscribers? And YouTube handles come out and all the good MrBeast handles are taken. Branding on YouTube is super important for your long-term success as a YouTuber and business owner. So what I love about this update is it's going to have YouTubers actually thinking twice before coming up with a channel name. It needs to be unique, easy to spell out, and memorable. So even though the news of this had died down, those are the reasons I felt I needed to do something dramatic to get people to watch this video. But the other thing that's happening right now is that YouTube is actually updating a lot of things across the entire website. For example, one change coming soon could get creators into so much trouble if they don't watch this video right here.